You've studied English for years. You know hundreds of words, grammar rules, even tenses, but when someone says, "Hey, tell me about yourself," your mind freezes. Why does this happen? In this video, I'll show you the real reason you still can't speak English and how to finally start speaking confidently, even if you've been stuck for years. Stay till the end, because once you understand this, your English will never feel the same again. Let's start with the truth that no one tells you. The reason you can't speak English isn't because you're bad at grammar. It's not because you're lazy. It's because you've been learning English the wrong way. For years, schools and courses taught you to study English like a subject, memorize vocabulary lists, fill in blanks, pass exams. But speaking is a skill, not a subject. It's like swimming, you can't learn it by reading about it. You must get in the water. Wait, here's the crazy part. Most learners spend 90% of their time studying English and only 10% using it. But fluent speakers do the opposite. They speak more than they study. Let's test this right now. When you learned to ride a bike, did you read a book about balance? Of course not. You just tried, fell, tried again, and got better. Speaking English works exactly the same way. You might understand English perfectly in your head. You watch movies, follow YouTubers, maybe even think in English sometimes. But when it's your turn to speak, your tongue just won't move. That's what I call the silent learner trap. You've built a big English library in your brain, but you never take the books out to read aloud. Can you relate to this? Someone asks you a simple question like, "How was your weekend?" And suddenly, your brain goes, "Wait, what's the right grammar? Past tense? Did go? Went? Oh no, too late." The moment passes, and you just smile awkwardly. Here's the truth. Fluent speaking doesn't come from perfect grammar, it comes from muscle memory. Your mouth, tongue, and brain must practice together again and again until English flows naturally. Sounds simple, right? But here's what that really means. Every time you learn something new, a phrase, a word, a structure, you must say it out loud. Not once, not twice, at least 10 times. For example, if you learn, "I'm not sure about that," don't just read it. Say it. "I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure about that." Now, repeat after me. "I'm not sure about that." Good. That's how fluency is built, through repetition, not memorization. Want to make this even stronger? Record your voice. Then listen. It may sound weird at first, but that's how you'll hear your pronunciation mistakes and confidence grow. This is a big one. Most English learners think first in their native language, then translate into English. That's why you pause, stutter, or lose words. Instead, start thinking directly in English blocks, Small word groups that your brain can grab quickly. For example, instead of thinking word by word like, I need to go to the market, think of it as one phrase. I need to go to the market. Let's play a quick quiz. How would you say, I'm going to bed in your first language? Now forget that translation and just feel the phrase in English. Say it, I'm going to bed. If you practice like this daily, your brain starts to build English pathways, not translation paths. Here's the secret formula fluent speakers use: 1. Input, 2. Output, 3. Feedback. Input: listen or read something interesting in English, like this video or a podcast. Output: speak about it, even alone. Retell what you learned in your own words. Feedback: check how natural it sounded through recording, AI tools, or an English buddy. Here's a challenge for you. After this video, summarize what you learned out loud, not in writing. You'll be shocked at how fast your fluency grows when you turn input into output. But I have no one to talk to. I hear that all the time. Here's the truth: you don't need a partner to practice speaking. You can do shadowing, repeat after your favorite YouTuber or actor, matching their speed, tone, and emotion. Example time: watch a clip from a show and mimic it. When they say, "Are you kidding me?" you say it too, instantly. Feel the rhythm, emotion, and energy. Try this right now. Say, "Are you kidding me?" Good. Feel how natural that sounded? That's how you train your speaking muscles, by copying real life English, not textbook English. This is where most learners get stuck. You worry too much about mistakes. But guess what? Even native speakers make them every day. The goal isn't to speak perfectly, it's to be understood. When you focus on perfection, your brain freezes. When you focus on communication, your brain relaxes and your words flow naturally. Let's test this. Would you rather sound like a perfect robot or a confident human? Exactly. So stop being afraid of mistakes. Every mistake is a sign that you're growing. Next time you mess up, smile and say, "Oops, learning moment." Then keep talking. Here's your magic number: 10 minutes a day. That's all you need to start speaking confidently in 30 days. Every day, choose one simple topic. Yesterday's routine, my favorite food, what I want this weekend. Set a timer for 10 minutes. Talk non-stop in English, even if you make mistakes. Want a secret hack? Pretend you're recording a YouTube vlog in English. Start with, "Hey everyone. Today I want to talk about." You'll be amazed how much fun it becomes when you stop being a student and start being a speaker. You don't need 1,000 new words. You need 100 words you actually use. Focus on high frequency phrases, the ones you need every day. Instead of learning ubiquitous or notwithstanding, learn, I think, you know, it depends. Here's a mini challenge. In the comments, write your top 3 English phrases you use the most. Let's see who's focusing on real life English, not textbook English. You can't speak what you never hear. So, fill your world with English sounds, YouTube, podcasts, songs, short reels. Change your phone language to English. Follow English speaking creators. Here's a fun experiment. Spend one full day listening and speaking only in English. Even talk to yourself, I'm making coffee, let's go outside. By the end of the day, your brain will start thinking in English automatically. Confidence isn't something you get after being fluent. It's something you build by using English even when you're nervous. Every time you speak, even with mistakes, your confidence grows one brick higher. So stop waiting for the right time. That time is now. Remember your first time riding a bicycle? You didn't wait to be perfect, you just started. Speaking English is the same. Fall, laugh, and try again. That's how you grow. Fluency isn't a one-time goal, it's a lifestyle. Don't study English. Live English. Think in it, dream in it, talk to yourself in it, make mistakes in it. The more you make English a natural part of your day, the faster fluency will come. Quick reflection. Imagine your life 6 months from now. You're speaking confidently, joining conversations, making friends from other countries. That's not a dream. That's your next level. Now you know the truth. You don't need more grammar books or longer study hours. You just need to speak more, fear less, and live English daily. So here's your challenge. Today, speak for 10 minutes. Just talk about your day in English. Do it every day for the next 30 days and you'll see magic happen. Your voice matters. Your English matters. Don't wait to be perfect. Start speaking now. If this video helped you, give it a like, subscribe for more daily English motivation, and share it with a friend who's also stuck. Together, let's make English easy, natural, and fun again. See you in the next one, and remember, every word you speak brings you one step closer to fluency.